Miami has a new breed of criminal.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Alive. I'm LJ Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
You know what that sound means.
It means it's time for Florida Man. Now, so this...
Yeah, titties and beer.
This episode of Florida Man
I have not looked at any of this, as always.
Okay, well, you can be on the lookout for a theme.
This segment is brought to you by San Juan Slingshots. Let's get that out of the way. San Juan Slingshots. That's a lightsaber.
That's a nerd alert.
Nerd alert. Yes.
These are San Juan Slingshots. Yes. Look at this beautiful pink handle. I've got a red one in my car, all ready to...
I know, that one is big, too.
It's big, and it's perfect for me because it's not so tight. It's perfect for my tiny, skinny arms. Anyway.
All right, Florida Man. It said Florida Man January, but I'm like, Florida Man Journey is all I read.
It's not much of a journey going on here except down to county lockup for this guy.
Oh, no.
So, do you want to be the scroll man?
Oh, by the way, I had something to talk about this. But...
Oh, okay. Okay, at some point. Okay, so here's the headline. Florida man spits on police officers, bites canine. What a twist! He bit the dog and punches them.
Florida man bites dog.
Okay, so...
what a twist!
Yep. So as he moved back and forth, the suspect made bird sounds and laughed. Macaque! The only thing that was different about him was the mud on his body.
Oh, God.
Watts was high on meth.
But now he's dead.
My shocked face. When deputies approached him to investigate,
they put the stars.
I know, it's like they don't want to say meth. When deputies approached him to investigate unusual noises coming out of a shallow creek, like, it made it difficult for them to communicate about what attracted their attention.
It's like I only speak crow.
I don't recognize that bird call. Authorities waited for backup when the
not one, not two, not three, not four, not five.
Now, kids, this is
6 additional deputies joining the group.
This is a cautionary tale about meth, boys and girls. Authorities waited for backup when the suspect tried to escape.
He's like, I'm out of here.
6 deputies joined the group with Casper, their dog, who got bitten, poor guy. They followed him through the woods until he stopped moving and began to growl like a dog.
Oh, wait, the dog did? Or
no, it was so
they sent in their own dogs.
They sent their canine to subdue him, but Watts took control.
Yeah, you know, by that the dog went in and was like bark, bark, bark. And he's like bark, bark.
Yeah, like bark,
bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark, bark. Yeah.
And then the Florida man went.
This dog is a what do you call it? Negotiate. The dog is a hostage negotiator.
Okay, but Watts took control and pounced on Watts's canine friend, clamping down.
Bing, bing.
Clamping down as he bit its ears, and it was an exclamation point. Casper was then.
The cops were like, "Wow, are you watching this? Shit, I'm turning my body cam on for once."
Yeah. Yeah, I had it shut off. I thought the guy wasn't white. Oh, that was bad. Casper was then wrestled off his feet by him using an arm lock. He viciously choked it before finally giving up after being pinned from all sides. Okay,
That's how
I'm
you
gonna.
get. Yeah, that's how you get your arm broken. Florida man.
I'm here to. I'm choosing to believe that he wasn't choking the dog and that the dogs are fine. They don't say. I think if there had been a fatality, they would mention it here, and we would not report on it.
I imagine they were like just kicking him, just like bing, 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 just kicking him in the head. Like what? I mean, you just punt the dude's face. Look, it looks like he got punted.
Yeah, he got his.
He definitely got a face full of boot.
Probably a face full of dirt too.
All right.
And he was covered in mud. You can kind of tell he was covered in
No,
mud.
he definitely. Look, you run from cops, you get tackled.
Oh no, wait, is this
Also,
the same guy? Go
yeah,
back.
it was the same one.
Okay, you know what? I might have repeated the same story. Okay, go back to that.
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's the same guy.
Scroll down.
It's the same guy.
I swear there were two different stories. Okay, so I'm just going to tell the same story again, but it's
no, you was
funny
making
as
bird
shit.
songs.
Yeah.
Cheep,
Okay,
cheep.
scroll down. Scroll down. I could
Yeah.
have sworn it was a different
No.
story.
Miss Parker. It's twice. Hey, let's talk about Roly Poly.
Yes, let's talk about Roly Poly.
Just since this is it. Fucking Madison Cawthorn. Look, man, we have punched this guy for the last 3 weeks, or at least a month.
It actually started back in September that he came onto our radar with his taking up arms comments.
And I said the other day, this motherfucker is about to get
primaried.
I told you that. I was like, yep, he's about to get primaried by not one, not two, not five, but 7 other Republicans are after his seat. All they have to do is get into a car accident and be a wannabe soldier.
I think you just sit in a
like
wheelchair.
Former.
No, they could sit in a wheelchair and then one day stand up and say, "It was the miracle from God."
By the way,
and then they'd win.
Cawthorn, who is 26 and also can't say penis,
correct, can't say vagina either,
has been in the past accused of sexual misconduct. Well, there's a fucking shocker, right?
It's actually pretty bad.
He said there would be bloodshed if the next election is stolen, and he called those arrested during the January 6th attack political hostages. Somebody took away all their ramps.
Except they don't deserve ramps.
So in a series of inflammatory statements, Cawthorn said, who will appear at the Trump rally in North Carolina on Saturday, led some fellow Republicans to criticize him and testing whether voters will turn to one of the half a baker's dozen who are challenging him in next month's state primary. Oh, Madison. You done fucked up, son. And I can call you son because I have kids that are older than you.
I'm definitely old enough to be your mama, and I got a few things to say to your mama.
But wait,
you raised a little shit.
But wait, there's 2 more. Last month, he called Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky a thug and said that Ukrainian government is incredibly corrupt. Shortly before, he said that Republicans be getting on, being frisky.
They'd be inviting him to orgies.
Which doesn't make any sense to me. Sounds like a fever dream that he must have had.
It sounds like a really lame and misguided attempt at getting some publicity. That's what it sounds like to me. And it backfired spectacularly because he's an idiot.
I can almost give it up to him because he's young. Okay. I can give his naivete.
Okay, we talked about this,
right,
and
yeah.
When I was 26, yeah, I was kind of a dumbass. But
well, when I was 26, I was half the age I am now. Almost.
Just
slightly
doing the math
younger.
here. Slightly younger, yeah. But I did not think I was qualified to run for office. I knew if I did, I would shit the bed. In fact, if I ran for office now, I would still shit the bed.
I doubt it.
Because I am realistic, common sense, and I know myself.
So McCarthy is like this.
And he threw Madison Cawthorn over his knee and spanked him.
And rolled him under a bus. The Trump rally on Saturday night is on the other side of the state, but near rally. But Cawthorn's appearance with the former president may give him a boost at a time when a number of top Republicans have harshly criticized him. You are a bad boy. Ooh, Cawthorn, you are a bad boy. Tell him he's a bad boy.
You're a bad boy, Madison Cawthorn.
All right.
I'll say it. You want me to say it again?
Yeah, do it in sultry. Just British.
You are a bad boy, Madison Cawthorn.
Say he's naughty.
You are a naughty, naughty boy.
Cawthorn represents one of North Carolina's districts, and who gives a fuck, right? This 11 congressional district in the mountains, where he relies on ramps. Apparently, he likes mountains too.
Well, that's because
He likes Nazis.
that's where the phrase "inbred mountain people" comes from.
Good God.
North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis recently endorsed.
Mr. Tillis.
Tom Tillis recently endorsed a state senator, Chuck Edwards, one of Cawthorn's opponents in the May 17th GOP primary. Hey, in about 5 weeks, we're going to learn whether Madison Cawthorn is going to be rolling on out.
And Trump's going to be like, I'm going to primary Tillis. And they're like, wait a minute, he's not on the ballot. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. You fucking moron. Some voters feel the same. I think everyone has pretty much jumped ship on,
Said George Irwin, a retired sheriff from Henderson County, south of Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
Irwin said he was at first impressed by Cawthorn's resilience after he was paralyzed from a car accident when he was 18.
What was he going to do? Die?
Yeah. I mean,
He's resilient. He lived.
He lived and...
He lived through...
He
went full YOLO and almost died.
And he probably has a very wealthy family who gave him the best care, fed him all the best food, gave him all the best physical therapy, and gave him every reason in the world to live.
To live, even though he doesn't have a penis that works. I mean, shit, dude.
Might as well say
honestly, it. Yeah.
Cuck was on the screen a few minutes ago, so we can say whatever we want.
What would I do if I was you, Madison Cawthorn? I'd kill myself. If my dick didn't work, like shit, what do I have? Personality? Not much. Look. Madison Cawthorn, man. The pot needs to be stirred. I just imagine just pushing him around like
using him to stir the giant witch's cauldron.
Exactly.
That he accidentally stepped into.
So he's supporting the veteran with the greatest name ever.
Rod Honeycutt, porn star in the primary.
In a world where Rod Honeycutt is running against a man who can't run.
Oh God. Okay, that's who the
hashtag dick move.
Retired, yes, the retired sheriff deputy is endorsing.
Oh God, this is great.
Okay.
4 minutes. You got 4 minutes.
Okay, scroll through this.
Okay.
This is people who are still supporting.
By the way, you go to Polk County, Trump literally crushed Biden in that. 25 percentage points in Polk. That means that 25% of the people in Polk County and Asheville are fucking morons.
Yeah.
That's all that says to me. Paul Heyer owns a barbershop in downtown Columbus. When asked about Tillis' criticism, Cawthorn, Heyer said, "Who?"
I'm not a big Tillis fan.
My girl. Anyone has sex with my sister, it's going to be me.
To me, he's the lesser of two evils, Heyer said. I'm not a big Tillis fan. So, I mean, yeah. Cawthorn
That's the nicest thing you can say.
Dude,
about.
So hey, you know what? Why not vote for Cthulhu? Why vote for the lesser of two evils? Let's just vote for the ultimate evil. Vote for Cawthorn. A vote for Cawthorn is a vote for what? is a vote for Trump, I guess.
It's a vote for orgies, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, as long as he gets the job done. Said no one at an orgy about Madison Cawthorn.
Well, except for putting the GoPro on his head. Maybe.
Oh, that's right. And carrying the tray of coke.
Yeah.
Silver tray, for sure.
Of
I don't have a problem with him stirring the pot or chopping the rocks. The pot needs to be stirred a little bit. Sometimes the pot needs to be empty. Is that a deep cut?
Oh.
Is he hitting him for chamber pot humor? Are we at chamber pot humor now?
Sounds like they don't have running water up in the Columbus, North Carolina.
Dude, apparently Hire is making fun of you in a way that we make fun of you. Hey, Hire, get off my Kool-Aid.
Well, except for nowadays they have colostomy bags. So
another person, Joyce Ferguson, who is retired, lives in Polk County for 4 years. She was eating lunch outside the park. I follow him some, she said about Cawthorn. Well, of course, he's easy. He rolls. I believe he stands. I believe in what he stands for.
You don't need to read any more beyond that. She's obviously delusional.
Sometimes he may be a little bit outspoken, which is a Southern way of saying, oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, bless his little heart. Like, come on. He's a cripple, right? That's literally what she said.
I didn't say it.
Sure, he's a little outspoken, but he's a cripple. So
yeah,
I'll
that's
vote
what
for
she's
him.
saying.
That's what she said.
I feel kind of sorry for him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's apparently taken a stand.
Okay, so they tried to disqualify him. Okay, scroll
1
down.
minute.
It didn't work. Okay, scroll. Oh God. 20-year-old Noah Jackson, a conservative who works in a Christian bookstore in Columbus, was bothered by Cawthorn's January 6th speech. He said he'll vote for Trump, Tillis. He voted for Trump, Tillis, and Cawthorn, but won't vote for Cawthorn this year. He said the congressman's recent unsubstantiated comments about
he said,
orgies.
I can't abide by cripples. What if that was his reason? He's just like, I don't trust him because he's crippled. Right? Like, what if he just was like, that was it? Right? It's like, look, man, I want a guy that can stand.
Not just on his principles.
Yeah.
He said the congressman's recent unsubstantiated comments about orgies and cocaine were too much. I mean, you can't just say that your heroes that you looked up to before you ran for Congress, the reason why you ran, are participating in these heinous actions. He said,
well,
we hear it
Nothing Yet Live. Put Molly on our oatmeal. What's the sapphire said? We used to drink wine coolers in the forest. Like, which is funny because Tage and I were like, you fucking say that? We're so Gen X. It's bad. Go ahead. So they're going to inundate you.
So all I have to say about this 20-year-old Noah Jackson who made that comment is like, Noah, why don't you run against him?
Yeah.
You're a young guy. You
can stand.
You can stand on your principles and otherwise. And you won't be going around making orgy claims. You know what? I think Madison Cawthorn thought if he made that comment and there was any blowback, he would pin it on a Democrat. I think that's what he would say. Oh, it's the Democrats.
I just am like, if I crippled myself, I would be very humble.
Me too.
I'd be incredibly fucking
especially
humble.
If it was that serious an accident and I almost died.
I certainly wouldn't use it to like gain some sort of leverage or use it. You know, again, like, man, well, if I couldn't shit on my own and I was Madison Cawthorn, I'd probably kill myself.
You either die hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
And that's Madison Cawthorn. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Dude, they're going to wheel you out. That's funny. Like, that was the thing. I'm like, is that a real thing?
She's beautiful, as Jay said.
Stunningly beautiful.
And over and over and over again yesterday.
Who is this woman? I'm dying to know. But I don't know. Anyway.
If she showed up and Jen Psaki showed up and you had a choice to make.
Madison Cawthorn, man, you are.
You choose Madison Cawthorn.
No, I'm saying Madison Cawthorn, man, you are.
Oh, look, Dixon's jelly.
You're a busted motherfucker. Look at this guy.
Look at all that.
Dude.
Oh, You know what? That's the 20-year-old. I
Yeah.
think that's the 20-year-old in the
Yeah.
bookstore. That's not Madison Cawthorn. Okay.
No.
So he's pro-God,
No, he
pro-gun,
can walk.
and pro-life, and he still hates Madison Cawthorn.
Hey.
How's bragging camp going?
Okay.
That's what Madison Cawthorn said to this kid when he said, I'm not in a wheelchair. Hey, look, we'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday. I am the G-Love.
I am your Miss Parker.
And this was Truncated.
Nothing Yet Live.
If you don't know,
Madison Cawthorn, you big
He is
asshole dick.
I'd call him a clown shoe, but
It wouldn't really be fair to Clown Shoes now, would it? But he doesn't represent a shoe very well now, does he? Oh, that was bad.
I am Legend Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
And this
Really is Nothing Yet Live.
now you know.